It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Miami Dolphins. Next on Madden Football.
Just about set for football. Blake Groupie is ready to get us started. And we are underway from Miami. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. The Dolphins. Field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
This guy's leadership is so important to how this offense functions. He doesn't shrink from any moments on game day, and everything he does with confidence. He sets the example in practice, off the field, and is the guy leading everyone out for each possession.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. Just their first in this half. We'll step aside and come right back.
All right, come on. Cover 2. Cover 1. High.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Watson, Oscar. Out.
Here's Tua. They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
And every time you step on the field, coaches are always going to talk about how important tackling is in a ball game. In this one, especially so. You can't allow these guys to break free and get extra yards after contact, but that's exactly what happens here. That can't continue as this game goes on.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Second down at 6 now from the 42.
Turn on three, kick.
Now Tua. To the left side and taken in by Chosen. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
All right. Hey, number one.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Holding offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Yeah, the Saints signal for another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
All right, fellas, listen up. 21G, 21G.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's caught by Chosen. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now Tua going to change the play. On second down, Mostert. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
So on 4th down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. Deep for New Orleans is Rashid Shaheed. And that'll skip out of bounds inside the 20 at the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
You want to talk about a driven player, partner. This guy is absolutely that person. He doesn't just have goals in this game. He wants to be remembered among the best to play the position, and he treats every game as an audition for that. It's a lofty goal to set for yourself, but we've seen his drive lead to some impressive games from him. Perhaps another one is in store today.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
Everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And Carr gives himself up, but not before he picks up a 1st down. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the 1st.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. third down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
A good running there by Kamara on first down as he takes this ahead for a gain of 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Kamara. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
To throw his car. This one swung out to Williams. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Bradley Chubb came in and got him.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They can probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Carr. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. They'll have very good starting field position here after the turnover as they search for the first points of the ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he gets it down to the 32. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down. He'll get that out wide to Waddle. And Waddle going to have a Dolphins first down as he'll take this down to the 26.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. This is Mostert. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Hey, come on, two. Come on, two. Come on, two. Stop. Out.
Looking to throw. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. A give left side. Here's Achane. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Play action. Now it's Tua. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits are on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. Evades the tackler, and now some space. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
Now a play fake. Carr. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Jalen Ramsey with a sack on the corner blitz.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Coming left is Kamara. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Holding offense.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Watch out for Hill on the return. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And they will take over 1st and 10. Miami's offense set and ready to go. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Ryan Brzee fought in and got him down.
In every game, we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
Solo left Zion.
From the gun, it's Tua. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Tua signaling to change things up.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Watch it, Oscar.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. So we have reached halftime, an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Just the 1 touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. And the Saints going to take over on offense to begin this 3rd quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
2nd down and 4. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
3rd down and 1. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's got room. And out across midfield down to the 45. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Every team in the league always wants explosive plays, breakout plays, and even more so when it's your horse who's had a tough time during the game.
Yeah, not that great in the first half. Maybe he can recalibrate here in the 3rd and then carry that over to the 4th.
I like that. Recalibrate. Strong.
Quick throw to Olave. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now! 180! We're good!
A give to Kamara running right. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a 1st down.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here. 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
They'll start on the ground. Mostert hit, and he drops the ball. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at the 20. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take? to get back on track.
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Second down and 3. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And Kamara's going to have a Saints first down as he'll get this up past the 40.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Caught left side, Williams. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Carr now to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run. Back now in Miami. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. The Saints on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15.
Delay of game, offense.
Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And they finally put it into this return, but not before it's all the way down to the 37.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a one-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
2nd down, here's Mostert again. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount. He got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Here's a 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Again, it's Mostert. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing. It's
also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything.
Touchdown, Dolphins! Taylor finding his old Alabama teammate Jalen Waddle. And the Dolphins have opened up a 2-touchdown lead in this fourth quarter. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And here a late turnover leads to a fourth quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The New Orleans offense set to take over. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity missed there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
Now Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. That one looks like he'll throw here. That'll be caught by Hill. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Offense.
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
All right, come on.
Tua's going to change things up. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
20, TX. Good.
Here's Tua. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 59 yards. And the Dolphins have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Pushing his way through. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. How does the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here? At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Here's Carr. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down. Now Carr, got to have this one. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
But they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Miami Dolphins and the Indianapolis Colts. And it's...
Sanchez ready to go, and we are underway from Lucas Oil Stadium. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense.
They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
This is what this man was born for, the big spotlight on the national stage like this. Really, his entire career, he's demonstrated incredible poise no matter what type of situation his team was in. No situation is too big for him, and you can tell in the way that he takes the field. His self-belief is evident, and he gets the job done in his mind each and every time.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert.
And a result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Once again, it's Mostert.
And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
A handoff running left is Mostert. And taken down just shy of the 40.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Tua going to throw.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
3rd and 5. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Second down. Here's Mostert again.
And a short gain down to about the 33. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
We know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Tua sets up to pass it. And that is incomplete. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
And that drive is going pretty darn well. 3 previous times converted on 3rd down, but on that one, the defense rose up and said enough of that.
The kick by Sanders is good, and the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Pierce in motion left. A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Now a stoppage, and we've got Chubb shaken up on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Here we go.
2nd and 5.
18, Pioneer. Dragon 60.
Pierce in motion left. Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Pierce in motion left.
19 light. Broncos. Go.
Richardson on fourth down. That is caught. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Hey, smash. Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat. Big Lion. Ready,
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
2nd and 9.
Come 19. Come 60. Jab 60. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Big.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Warrior 70.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Mustang 19. Go street.
Pierce in motion left.
Buffalo 18. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. 18 Pioneer.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Has a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a 1st.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it's so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Let's go now.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Richardson going to move him around.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch.
On the counter, it's Taylor.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Let's go.
And the ball moved up here now to 2nd and 7 following the penalty. In motion right is Pittman. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
This now a 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Quick throw into the hands of Pittman.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Now 2nd and 5.
Panther 11, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Here's a 2nd and 5.
19 tight, 19 tight. 19 Lions. 79 Broncos. Come 19, come 19.
Pierce in motion left.
Drop 60, drop 60.
Now it's Richardson.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down.
Here comes 3rd down and 7. Running left, Taylor.
Oh, what a move. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A pickup of 11, and it moves the chains.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
And Richardson completes a quick one out wide.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 3-yard line.
It's showtime, baby. Let's go. Got it. Ready? Hurry, 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 hurry.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Colts.
Michael Pittman
From 3 yards out. And the Colts have taken the lead.
walking into the stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so you know they love that opening drive, and he throws a touchdown pass.
He gave a little bit of confirmation about what they had hoped, right? Because they thought they had a quarterback. They're thinking they have a quarterback. You do this, they believe they've got a quarterback. Look at them elbowing each other up in the stands. That's our guy.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
So Miami coming out for their second drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Tua now on first down. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
That was a chance for the breakthrough. He's got a man running free, and you've got to be able to put that on him. But instead, led him too far, incomplete.
Now Tua going to change the play.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Got a man. It's Robbie Chosen. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards.
And the offense is saying to it all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
That's into the hands of Chosen. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 9-yard line.
On second down, Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Durham Smythe in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 10-7.
Colts 7. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
Check smash, 60 Maverick, Warriors 70.
Richardson to the air on first down.
Flush to his right. That's going to be caught by Allie Cox. So we've hit, well, who needs a halftime? Am I right? Let's resume play. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And the Colts going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
A give for Taylor running right side.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. They run once more with Taylor.
But he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fool them with the inside line.
And it gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
66 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They'll try the left side with Taylor. Down to the 42, second down.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
Buffalo 18. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Richardson to throw off play action.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
18, Pioneer. Hurt. Dragon 60.
In motion goes the tight end.
Panther 11. Panther 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
On third down, here's Richardson.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will knot us up at 10. So they come away from this opening drive in the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw an even.
Yeah, that has to be job 1, doesn't it? The touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on second down.
Second down, here's Mostert again.
And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
I like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Tagovailoa are going to try and throw on third down. He'll swing this out to Mostert. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out in the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. He'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
The 71 yards rushing now from Mostert as he picks up a first down.
All right, I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
What are you saying? I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely. Still got a lot of life left in those legs.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Now Tua.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route. You are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to pass. Tua.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is taken at about the 14. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Indianapolis offense ready to go again.
Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Tight.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And the offense moving quickly to the line. In motion, the tight end. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4.
Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Taylor.
And he goes out right around the 39. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Now Richardson going to shift things up. On the handoff, Taylor. There he goes left side. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 61 yards. And the Colts strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth. Gay is on for the point after. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
But you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
A run with Mostert up the middle.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That second down play nets a -4.
I know you've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Tua.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right, but he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I'll guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Out to the right and complete to Pittman. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 3.
That's the gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Rig! Drop 60, drop 60 Bobcat, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Check mash. Ready.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it.
This is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They turn to Taylor on 4th. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run here with Taylor. And he takes it in for a quick score. Jonathan Taylor with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Colts have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. 5 plays there on that drive.
And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. So Tua and the Dolphins down by 2 touchdowns. 2:24 to go. Their offense has struggled all night, and now they need to find 2 scores late to try to pull this thing out. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Here's 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Watson, Oscar. Hey. 21G.
Tua. Connecting with Hill. Into space at the 45.
And finally marked down at the 42-yard line.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Now Tua. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
That ball way in for a Miami touchdown.
Raheem Mostert.
42 yards.
And the Dolphins have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. On the return, it's McKenzie. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are.
Let's go!
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit.
Okay,
instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Go street.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no first down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Here we go, here we go.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Check. Ready.
They'll run for it. It's Taylor. Nifty move. And he is going to have a Colts first down. And that should be the one that finishes this game off.
A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Here we go. Check.
Richardson going to change the play here.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Come on. Set Viking 18. Ready.
The toss here completed to Pittman.
A solid stiff arm. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Alert! Alert!
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
At the 36-yard line.
This one no doubt important for Matt Gay. This to make it a 2-score game. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores, so, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
So that'll set the offense back 5, make it 1st and 15.
And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. And one side, a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling his team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Colts are
It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and we'll get to see a battle for conference superiority.
Glad you're with us. It's Blake Groupie to get this one started, and off we go here in New Orleans.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
It hasn't taken Herbert long to earn this status as one of the league's best and most entertaining passers. He's locked and loaded on every snap, and the second he sees an opening, the ball's soaring downfield. You've got to be on your A game at all times against him. The second you slip up, he's liable to burn you.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Once more, here's Eckler. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll try the air now with Herbert, eluding the pressure right. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, a 22.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's taken down inside the 30. Herbert on first down now. Allen's got it complete. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up second down. The tight end in motion right.
Here's Herbert now on second down. That is caught. It's Williams. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Chargers. Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You have a lot to handle in this one.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he returns this to the 22.
And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
It's been fun to watch his development through the years, and right now what you see is a very confident quarterback who has a strong sense of self, totally understands the offense, and knows how to get the ball to his playmakers on the run.
Going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10.
At their own 22. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Carr.
Olave holds it in.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now it's 3rd and 3.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Here's 3rd and 3.
And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It'll be a 41-yard punt, given 5 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. And they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
And some room to work. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. It's Eckler again. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24.
And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15.
Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down.
Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Hey, Kappa. Whoa. Baylor tight. Hey, go Lion. Hey.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Touchdown! Jalen Guyton.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You've just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down.
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Carr now to throw. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. It'll be a gain of 2. And speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 8. Here's Carr. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 31-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Carr. That's to his running back, it's Alvin Kamara. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd.
29. You're mine. 637.
From the gun, it's Carr. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Derek Carr from 17 yards out. And the Saints are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Blake Groupie now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. The Pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was all finished off by the 17-yard touchdown run.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Austin Eckler and the Charger offense reclaim center stage.
He's been effective so far over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle.
In motion right goes Allen.
They'll keep it on the ground again here.
Down the sideline he goes.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So we have reached halftime. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter.
As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be. Obviously, they're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? And which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now. Because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half.
He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, front 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit, and that's what he did on that play.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray.
And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Second and 10.
Allen, the man in motion right. On second down, Eckler.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 99 yards on the ground for Eckler here, and that's a first down.
He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
Williams being motioned left.
Play action. It's Herbert. Sliding out of the pocket.
And this one too low.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Back to the air. Herbert on second down. Flushed out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Herbert. And it'll be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick.
And the Saints are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
This is 2nd and 8.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Carr. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well. Because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam through the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger gain.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Davis now to return it. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly. But here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Hey, ram. Ready.
This out quickly to Williams.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Second down and 8.
Let's go. Hey, Kappa. Baylor tight. What is it?
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Herbert. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. We'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Carr. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking long for Thomas. It's caught inside the 25. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 41 yards.
They absolutely had to take some chances downfield trailing here in the 4th quarter.
So why not go 4 verticals, send the guys downfield, say make a play.
And that's one of the favored routes of offensive coordinators. You know why? Because receivers can be open at any point running that route.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
2nd down and 4.
Here's Carr to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, it's Carr. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This close to the goal line, you got to be very careful with the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Carr, got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
To the outside, that's complete to Williams. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. 2nd and 5.
Baylor Tigers.
A give, Eckler running to the right. And down he'll go at the 25. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives them a 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a give running left is Eckler. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll be brought down with the first down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 118 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Go.
From the 50, here's Herbert. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. They'll roll him out right. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Herbert. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Fielded at about the 28. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8.
So time for Carr and the Saints.
Down 14-7. A little over a minute and a half remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Carr to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Second and 6 coming up. Carr. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they know anything less than a touchdown here at this late stage is going to be no good. They were going for it all right there, but it was just too hard to adjust to that one in the air, and it winds up incomplete.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Now Carr. Connecting with Hill.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
No timeout. You got to go quick here.
Here it is. 4th and inches.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. That is caught. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And they'll get the spike off with 6 seconds to go.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. One final try now for Carr. This to possibly force OT. This ball intercepted. And the Chargers are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Kind of a strange ball game, Charles. We did not have a single point by either team after half. Really a defensive clinic by both sides in half number 2.
Wasn't that just beautiful to watch? Come on, man. Come over to the dark side with me. Wasn't that fun to see these defenses holding sway, right? Making sure they're controlling the game in the second half. It lets you know that you've got to score points when you can. You never know when offenses might go a little bit dry, and you need those points from earlier.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From New Orleans, good night, everybody.